Hi everyone, my name is Rain Daniels, director and producer of Daniels Film Studios, and right now I'm right now here in Eldorado Park Stadium. I'm in Eldorado Park Stadium, and today I'm going to be giving these beautiful souls, beautiful rugby players, however you want to say it, some interviews. As you can see there, they're they're playing right now. We'll be allowed to give them some interviews later on. But in the meantime, please support. Support comes a long way in things. Uh, and yeah, I'm here with my grandfather right now. Opa.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I am sitting around and watching those guys playing on the rugby grounds.
All right, so we'll be giving them some interviews, and let me know how you guys feel. We'll hear about a lot of things over here, a lot of announcements and stuff. And yeah, check guys. Let's give that support. Alright, we're just gonna take these rugby players a quick video and just check how they're doing.
That's it. Put your arms around them, guy. Hold. Mama see. Arms around the guy, not with the shoulder. Hold. Press. Arms around the guy. That's it. Make sure the guy with the back, stay with the back, stay. Come. You don't go down with the back. I give it Jenny. That's it.
You know what you call this method, but it's been this.
Both arms. Both arms. I cannot go with you one shot.
What does Coach P call this method?
The method is the tackling method, sir, because some of the guys they doing it here with the sponge, but at in the game they a little bit do their own thing. So we want to try to do it to them so that they can be make sure that how to tackle. The low tackle is the new tackle high low. You cannot go up. You just go under the sternum. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, Coach. Alright.
All right.
One, two, three, four, five.
You don't remember me from the last time? Okay, I didn't get called back, so we didn't get to finish that thing that we wanted to do. So can everyone just sort of, I don't know if this one is the sun too much, so maybe everyone just sort of on one side together. Instead of being, well, I'm going to be a power coach. And every time I come, we're going to be doing something different, right? But the main points I wanted to get you guys to understand today, you must start learning how to read the game and read the players in the game. When you do that, you must do it with pride. You must do it with full force. But also remember, you must have fun. Also remember, don't forget, you must have fun. You must love what you do. Love it. Put your heart into it. Come here every day, hey guys. Are you ready? Let's show these coaches what we made.
100. That's who was right. Oh, my God. So, I did that.
Right, come. 3, 2, 1. Right, 3, 2, 1. Down. Now.
Hi there.
Hello.
It's good to see you. You just tell me your name before we start.
I'm the genre Lynch. I attend Eldorado Park Secondary School.
Alright. So I'm just gonna ask you a few questions based on your career. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
What inspired me? It wasn't something that I was shown at a young age. I just saw some of my friends playing it, and I thought, oh, this will be fun. Let me see where this will take me. And now I'm
Right.
playing.
Right. How long have you been playing rugby?
I've been playing rugby for 2 years now. This is my second year playing rugby. I started playing last year. I started playing with Coach P. I started, and I'm still playing this. I'm playing under 15 rugby for the team.
All right, that's amazing. What position do you play,
Oh, I play eightsman and I play hooker.
and why do you enjoy it?
I love the contact. I love being able to test another man's power compared to mine. I want I want to feel like I'm the strongest, like I'm the biggest, like I'm the best on the field at all times. And that's why I love those positions because you can test your power and you can test if you are stronger than the next man.
You want to be the star like Sia Kolisi, am I right?
Yes, like see how Yaban,
All
someone
right.
big and powerful, a
You know,
statement
Jason
maker.
Covey proved us wrong there on the field back.
He did, but he's someone who's gonna step. I prefer someone's gonna hit and someone's gonna make a statement in the team.
All
Yes.
right. Um, what's your training like in rugby?
Training. For me, I train everywhere. I will come train now and then with the team, but as well, I will train on my own because I feel like if you people who train on their own are more likely to excel. Because if you're gonna come and you're gonna come train the team, that's a good thing. But those who train their own, those who train when no one's watching,
Hmm.
those ones are the ones who make a difference.
All right, sounds awesome. Who's your rugby hero?
My hero, I say his name, Yaban.
Yeah,
I
man.
just feel like I wanna be like him. I wanna be able to make a statement every time I enter the field. They
All right,
must know and fear me whenever I'm on the field.
all right. Do you trust your coaches?
I trust them with my whole heart. I mean, like, they've gotten me thus far, they can take me further.
Hmm. Um, what is your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
Okay, let me start with short term. Short term is I want to be able to play Curry Cup by the time I turn 17, which is 2 years' time. I'm currently 15. But long term, I feel like most of us have this. My long term goal is I want to be able to play for the Springboks or professional team.
Right. If you could play against any team, who would it be? In the world, I
In
mean.
the world, currently, I would want to play against Western Province. I feel like they are they are statement makers, but the team I would want to play for is Golden Lions. Just to
Lions.
have that, because I feel the two teams play so different rugby, but when they clash on the field, it's different.
Mm.
It's something
They
to watch
change
out
change
for.
the game.
Yes, it changes the
Mhm.
game.
All right. That's the end of that interview.
Rowan, my name is
Mhm.
Declan.
Declan.
Declan, sorry.
All right. Let's get into it. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
First of all, I started playing soccer, but then they broke my spirit down. So then one day I came to the rugby field. I started playing, and I actually enjoyed it. But the soccer, they keep on pushing me down, breaking my spirit, my mentality. So then when I came to rugby, I enjoyed it a lot.
You enjoy
It
it.
inspires my mentality.
All
Some of
right. Gives you that confidence.
some of the players, which is my friend, it gives me a lot of confidence. The coaches give me a lot of confidence.
All right. How long have you been playing rugby?
It's my first year right now. Probably going for all of the years, but for now it's my first year playing rugby.
Um, what's your position right now?
I
Do
play
you play?
scrum half,
Scrub half.
like Faf de Klerk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I play like him.
And why do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it because, like, for me, to prove myself to other people that says you can't play rugby, that is not a position for you. Like I just wanna make people think that that player is a good player. For me, scrum half is to make your mentality faster, play the ball faster. You're the game maker, you're the playmaker. You see,
Mhm. Um, how do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
I balance it. Maybe one day I come to rugby, and then when I get back home, I go. I I wash, I eat. Then I will sit with my books and I will study.
All right. Who's your rugby hero?
My rugby hero is Faf de Klerk and Cheslin Kobe.
What is your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
But I started my short term. I want to play for one of these teams called the Lions.
All right.
Maybe the Lions, maybe the Golden Lions. I will like I played for this team where I made it. It was the Golden Lions Sevens. That's where I wanna go. I wanna play in the Curry Cup, maybe love it once.
All right. If you were to play against any team, who would it be?
Any team for me when I'm big, I wanna definitely play against New Zealand.
The All Blacks.
The All Blacks, yes. And I didn't say my long term, like my long term goal is to play for the Springboks, make their team, and make my parents proud, make the coaches proud.
And show the teams of the world that South Africa still has its.
They still have it.
All right.
They are the best.
All right. Thank you, Declan. Who?
Thank you, Sovietsky.
Sobeski. All right. Who's
Hi,
okay. What's your name?
my name is Cassidy Griffin.
Cassidy Griffin. All right. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
What inspired me? Last year, when I saw my friends playing the sport, I thought to myself, why don't I try it also? When I asked them what the sport was, they told me it was rugby. And when I played it, I enjoyed it and gave me a new feeling compared to soccer.
What position do you currently play?
Currently, I play wing, but I hope to play flyer.
Flyer.
10.
All right. And why do you enjoy playing flyer?
Why do I enjoy playing flyer? Genuinely, I want to be able to control the team when we're on the field. Because usually the players just decide to either hit in or to just pass randomly. And it works on my nerves seeing the ball fly to the side where everyone is gathering.
All right. How do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
Genuinely, every day I come here, we jump, we play. It's usually Monday to Saturday. Sunday I have my rest day. I study the whole day. And when I come back from gym, I take out my books and I study.
How do you prepare mentally for big games?
How do I prepare mentally? I think to myself, if I'm better than everyone on that field, it will make it a lot easier for me to think I am.
All right. Last question. What is your long-term and short-term goals?
My short-term goals right now is next year play Ikawe, we can play for the Golden Lions. And my long-term is to play for the Springboks and versus New Zealand.
If you could play against any team, who would it be?
New Zealand, playing with the Springboks.
All right, thanks. Ro- what's your name?
Christiandre, I am 14 and I attend Blue.
All right, can you just tell me your name quick?
My name is Christiandre, I am 14 years old and I attend Clapton.
All right, you didn't have to say that. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
My brother, because when I first saw my brother playing, I was like, if he's so good, can't I also be? So I was like, can I try and push myself to be as good as great as him and even greater.
How long have you been playing rugby?
I started this year.
This year.
Yes.
All right. What is your position?
Flank number 6.
Do you enjoy it?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
All right. What's your training like?
Training. How do I put this? My training is more of like hitting in, not moving out of contact. For 6 you have to know how to hit into contact. So I focus more on power, on strength drills and power drills like it.
All right. Who's your rugby hero?
My rugby hero, Siakolis, because he plays the same position as me and I wanna be just like him one day.
What is your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
My short-term goal is to make it into the junior Springboks if I can,
All right.
In long term, I will try and get into National Springboks,
If you could play against any team in the world, who would it be?
All Blacks.
All Blacks.
Yes.
All right. I see you.
Thank you.
All right. This training so far.
It is tense, very tense.
So, bro.
So,
All right. What's your name?
my name is Diego Magu.
Teslan.
Hmm?
Teslan who?
Diego Magu.
Oh, Diego Magu. All right.
Yes.
What inspired you to start playing rugby?
My coaches, because it's me and my friend were walking down, so we tried something new. We always try something new.
All right. How long have you been playing rugby?
It's my first year playing.
Your first year playing.
Yes.
All right. So you're a beginner,
Yes.
right? What position do you play?
I played outside center, inside center in fly off.
All right. That's a lot. And why do you enjoy it?
I enjoy playing the centers mostly because of my power in strength in my hands as well.
So what's your training like?
My training like is workout in Omok mostly.
All right. How do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
I mostly come here or I train here in clubs, right? Where the coaches in I do my things in the house and do my schoolwork as
All
well.
right. Who's your rugby hero?
Ethan Cheslin Colby in Five the Click.
All right. What's your long-term and short-term goals?
My short-term goals is playing for the Golden Lions or the Vodacom Bulls, and my long-term is playing for All Blacks or Springboks.
All right. If you could play against any team in the world, who would it be?
Stormers.
Stormers.
Yes.
All right. Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yes.
What inspired you to start playing rugby?
When I was smaller, my brother played rugby and he just inspired me to play it.
All right. How long have you been playing rugby?
For 3 years now.
3 years. All right. What position do you play?
I play wing.
Wing.
Yes.
All right. And why do you enjoy it?
Just the sport itself, it's interesting and it's just interesting.
All right. How do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
One day I come to gym and the next day I study at home.
All right. Can you tell me? You are the first girl that is playing rugby.
Yes.
Tell me some more about that.
It's very weird because I'm the only girl here and all the boys make fun of me and they tease me.
But you shouldn't worry about them. I mean, you're a champion on your own.
Yes.
A lot of girls can be inspired by your talent.
Yes.
Who's your rugby hero?
Children Kobe.
Jaslyn Kobe.
Yes.
What is your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
My short-term goals is to play for the Lions and my long-term goals is to play for the Springboks women's team.
All right. If you could play against any other team in the world, who would it be?
New Zealand.
Wow. Stay away from the boys, okay?
I'll
All right,
try.
guys. What's your name?
My name is Luis Rex.
Luis Wax. All right. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
Just the contact and everything, people bumping each other and making up afterwards. Just such a wholehearted moment.
All right. How long have you been playing rugby?
I am playing rugby now for 3 years.
3 years. Wow. What position do you play?
I play flank and H1.
Flank and England. And why do you enjoy it?
It's a good way to distract your mind from all the bad that's happening around you and just to keep fit in general.
Wow, that's something. How do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
Basically, whenever I have free time or when there's no training, I just like to read through my work, everything, to make sure
Alright.
that I stay on point.
Alright. Um, can you tell me about your team's current session?
It's alright, just fitness a lot tiring and everything, but we push through it and
Alright.
can't complain.
How do you feel about your teammates? You think they can beat other teams?
Yeah, definitely. If you can play together as one, we can defeat any team.
Alright. Who's your rugby hero?
Peter Stevitoy.
Peter Sidgwick. Okay. What is your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
Short-term goal is definitely to make the junior box and long-term to make it into the senior squad.
Alright. If you could play against any team, by that I mean you as an individual, who would it be?
Definitely All Blacks.
All Blacks.
Definitely.
Alright. Thanks, Maurice. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Alright. What's your name?
My name is Jaden Nightingale.
Alright. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
There's this guy in the place I come from, Klokspruit West. He coached me, Coach Raps. He's very good in rugby, so he inspired me to play. So thumbs up for Coach Raps.
Alright. It's Coach Raps or Rapulani?
Rapulani, but
Alright.
it's Coach Raps.
He used to teach us rugby back in the day.
Coated.
How long have you been playing rugby?
I've been playing rugby a year now. This month. Next week it's gonna be a year.
Alright. What position do you play?
I play flanker and I recently started hooker.
Right. And why do you enjoy it?
I enjoy like rugby because like it's fun, the contact, because I wasn't good in soccer. I played soccer, I wasn't good in soccer, so something said start rugby because I had a body for it at that time.
Alright. What's your training like?
Like training, like I'm very lazy, I will be honest, but I always push hard to get where I want to get.
How do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
Like before I come to training, like I read something, like each and every day there must be a book I go through, then I come to training.
Alright. Can you tell me how do you prepare mentally for big games?
Mentally for big games, like before the match I'll sit, listen to motivationals and like watch videos, and when I get on the field I just do me.
Alright. There are also motivational songs that you could also try out. Who's your rugby hero?
My rugby hero, like Rapulani, then I'll give it to Apelele Fasi.
Alright. What is your long-term and short-term goals?
My short term is that next year I wanna make it to Craven Week, and long term I hope to play in the URC for any team that gets me.
Alright, I thought you said DRC.
URC.
If you could play against any team in the world as an individual, who would it be?
It's a tough, like England, and second I'll give it to All Blacks.
All Blacks. Wow, South Africa wants to just tackle down the All Blacks, all right?
In Ireland.
In Ireland. All right, thanks a lot. So how do you feel about this training method?
It's tough, but it helps. It really helps us a lot. Yeah.
All right. Okay, you heard it from him. Sure. What's your name?
My name is DeAndre Doyle.
DeAndre Doyle. All right. What inspired you to start playing rugby?
So it was actually my older cousin Keegan. He used to play rugby. So I just knew he played rugby for the school at Missouri. So then I heard they said we need to sign up if we want to play for the year. That was grade 8 3 years ago. So then I just signed up and I saw I was good at it. I was on and off for training, but yeah.
All right. How long have you been playing rugby?
I've been playing rugby for 3 years on and off.
3 years. What position do you play?
I play as a flanker, 8-man, or I can play as a backline player. I'm very flexible.
All right. And why do you enjoy it?
I don't know, it brings me this calmness because I was very aggressive as a kid, constantly getting into fights because I had a stuttering problem at the time.
I see. All right. Wow, you're strong. Um, what's your training like?
It's intense. Let's say for this year it was very intense because I've actually stayed consistent the past years before that. I was on and off, but this year it's been intense, but I enjoyed.
All right. How do you balance schoolwork and rugby training?
It's a little difficult. My marks dropped because I was spending a little too much time on rugby, but I've balanced it out recently and it's working well.
All right. How do you prepare mentally for big games?
So first of all, when we get there, it's before warm-ups and everything. I go alone. I start praying. I pray until it's time for me to start doing my warm-ups. It's
Prayer
pretty
is a
important.
very strong thing that you must always have. But who's your rugby hero?
My rugby hero is my Coach Wally.
All
He
right.
was a very good coach at the time. He was training me at Missouri. He saw the potential.
All right. What is your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
Short-term goals is Craven Week. Long-term goals from Lions to Springboks.
All right. If you could play against any other team in the world, who would it be?
Fiji or All Blacks.
All right. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
What's
you.
your name?
Leon August.
Leon August. All right. Um, what inspired you to start playing rugby?
What inspired me? Hi, my friends.
All right. How long have you been playing rugby?
1.5 years.
All right. What position do you play?
I play wing, fullback, flyer,
And why do you enjoy it?
because I like playing
All right. Um, can you tell me how do you prepare mentally for big games?
mentally. I warm ups, keep myself focused. Yeah.
Who's your rugby hero?
I obvious Cheslin Kobe.
All right. What's your long-term and short-term goals in your rugby career?
Short term, I make it in by any international club. Long time, not sure yet.
All right. If you could play against any other team in the whole world, who would it be?
All Blacks.
All Blacks.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Sure.
Sir, what's your name?
Coach Tumi or
Coach
Tumi.
Suri.
Yeah,
Tumi.
Tumelo Fofo.
All right. How do you implement coaching with your team?
Okay, so basically it's about it's more player orientated. So it depends. Implementing coaching, it depends because every coach has got a different coaching style.
All right.
So it comes down to what the type of rugby the coach wants to play or what is his vision. You get different coaches. You get coaches that like more running rugby, which we see in the Western Cape, or more Pretoria rugby, which you see hitting up the ball more with the forwards. So I'd say how I implement it is I basically see what my players like, and then I try and adapt to what they like. So you don't forcefully coach something onto them, but then you rather give them a perspective that they enjoy playing. So our boys are very fast, so they
All
like
right.
more running rugby.
All right.
Even though they did struggle in the start of the year, but yeah, that's how I implement based on what the players are good at. So you don't come into a team just forcing
Mm-hmm.
a puzzle piece into them. You rather
I see.
work to their strength.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of taking their weaknesses and then trying to force them on you, further strengthen their strength so they can gain trust in you, then you start working on the weaknesses.
All right.
Yeah.
How would you describe your current team?
Current team. Which one? I'm a
like
player as
like the
well.
team that you're currently coaching.
Okay. So I coach two teams basically. I coach Alderonians, the under 17s, and then I also coach my own rugby academy, which is Southern Rhinos. So if I had to describe them, I'd say from what they started, they were a bit of a mess, but now they are getting along well. So I'd say they're gelling now. I just think they do need a lot more work. Personally, I'd say there's a lot of work that we need to do, especially with our forward game, our set pieces. Yeah. So,
All right.
it's not perfect, but definitely it's getting there.
All right.
Yeah.
How do you identify areas for improvement in your players?
Okay, so basically we look how a player adjusts to the field, and remember, practice and on field are totally different things. You can have a player that performs on game day, and then you have a player that doesn't perform on game day. So so it depends on how you approach it. So how we improve them basically is to see their strengths and weaknesses, passing the ball both left and right, seeing how the development stages have been done, and then from there we can further develop players. We know that we are in a development league, so
All right.
there's a lot of space for improvement. So basically, what we focus on is player development. So how do we improve players? We improve them by coming to practice, speaking to
Okay.
them, also dealing with the player psychology, because it's also another part of a player. So a lot of the players are, you get a young player, I want
All
to
right.
be like this, I want to be
I
like
see
this.
that.
So you first need to come and sit him down and say, but no, you're not doing this good. Let's fix this. Let's work on it.
Mr. P,
Coach.
how you say
I'm
you're right,
okay,
huh?
coach.
You good?
What's coach's name?
But I think my name is Isaac.
Uh,
Pedro.
it's coach.
He's gonna cut this thing, cut this thing. Cut!
Hello, coach.
Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What is your name?
Coach I, Pedro.
All right.
Nickname Coach P.
All right.
All the okay, sorry.
All right. All right. How do you implement coaching with your team?
Okay, implementation.
No, we can.
Okay,
We can go.
okay, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
it's gonna,
cut the.
yeah,
I'll just
yes.
cut. Go speaking. Go on.
I implement coaching for years now. Under I encourage. I was playing rugby. I was playing rugby before, and then I decided after that it's coaching, and I also try to get all the youngsters and players that played um, uh, under me and before me to do something good in the community. By then we starting with coaching, which we go to courses provided by the Golden Lions Rugby Union, and that is, and the rest is history. But I'm still now for the past 20 to 30 years that I'm busy coaching.
All right. How would you describe your current team?
Current team, okay, due to the COVID, we before that we brilliant team, good rugby, and COVID came, and after that we had to rebuild because most of the players we're still in the building phase. They left, they moved to other clubs, so now we still at the moment. I think it's our third, fourth year but we're still in the building phase now at the moment.
All right.
Current team, we're getting there. I'm so glad that we still with the development department where we get youngsters from 17 up, say from 9 to 19 to rebuild the team again.
All right. So, how do you approach your team selection?
Well, unfortunately nowadays, I'm now taking a step back. That's why I'm giving the young coaches like Coach Willie, Coach Tamia, Coach Tumi, and all the other coaches that's busy with me in the Buka program, high school rugby in Elders. So they are now, Mia's now the head coach. I'm still with development, but I'm still there to anybody need help, and I'm still there with the
All right.
teams.
Thanks, coach.
Is that what you?
There was the
Okay.
three questions.
All right.
Start.
Hi, coach.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, coach. What's your name?
Willie Stevens.
Willie Stevens. All right. Can you please tell me about yourself, coach?
Okay, I'm from Gravelnet, and I'm staying now in Trinidad for many, many years. And what I'm doing at the moment is development of rugby. I like to work with kids, and especially to motivate kids to get them from the streets and to get them into sports. Because it's important in this country, sport is one of the most important thing what we do that is helping the kids to get from all the negative things in this country.
All right. What is your short-term goals?
Okay, my short-term goals is to stay in sports and try to help a lot of kids with other coaches and stuff like that. If we can get more coaches and parents involved, it will be something good for the community, and the same thing also for South Africa, wherever the communities are working, that whoever do this kind of jobs, they must keep on doing it. And I just want to say one thing: I'm the one that is on social media that goes worldwide that people talks about. So I'm glad for this interview, and I hope people will do this for you.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Willie.
also. Thank you.
Yes. This was my trip, and I loved it at how these players were just putting themselves into the game, putting themselves first, and showing the community, showing everyone that there is a lot of talent and there are great potential here in Johannesburg, here in El Dorado Park. There's talent and there is something in El Dorado Park. They can make a difference in our world, become the next rugby champions, perhaps even the next Springbok champions. We don't know, but we must put our support in these people. We need to help, we need to guide, we need to show them our support and to show you viewers that there is a lot of talent here in Elders. And we are here to bring it to life. We are here to show that these people are not, that these kids are not just rugby players. They are more, and they might even become another addition to my second movie. They might just be in it. But as I can say to you now is that they are the best, and thus is what makes a team, what makes them champions, what makes them them. And that is what truly drives innovation and commitment. And I guess marks the end of my video. And yeah, I think I'm going to start playing rugby. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys loved this. I hope the audience loved it. I hope you all loved it. Now I might be asking, didn't I say that I'm making about movie videos and history videos? This time it's got a whole bigger. Now we're going to do some sports videos as well. And I have here with me and my grandfather who are into the sports thing. Opa, how was your experience that side in the rugby?
It was tremendous once and for all. And it is very inspirational to watch the youngsters playing and how they really enjoy themselves. If all of those youngsters just can bind up being together and join such activities such as football, cricket, even sports like boxing, it will be really, really tremendous for the young people out there.
And also we'll be potentially getting all these people you saw in the interview to be full-fledged actors in our next movie. Am I right, Opa?
Yes, so we are even delightful in having even those same youngsters that playing rugby, that they will also join up with the film. Just imagine what delightful it will bring over the name like El Dorado Park, of which everyone, like Soweto, other places, that always they're thinking that El Dorado Park is a mess.
And
something good is coming out here.
And something really good is coming out, as my grandfather said. We are transforming the community. and we are helping, but we also need support. Support from you viewers, support from you young audience, aspiring filmmakers, young actors, whatever you like to call it, historical figures, anything about that. I would like to say thank you everyone, thanks audience, and you know you're saying,
Eh?
you know you're saying,
And I also say thanks and you're welcome aboard. Whoever wants to, want to have part within the film, you won't be sorry. You will be amazed, knowingly that you will be brought over the TVs, where many people will show you, even though in the filmmaking, by the films that will be throwing. Because this youngsters here standing next to me, he did his first movie.
alright
It's
everyone.
like chocolate and ice cream.
Alright everyone, so now in closing, thank you for supporting. Please continue to support, continue to follow, continue to subscribe. And we say,
Thank you.
I thank you.
I thank thee.